Now we will start doing some practical coding, but before that I need to explain some basic Arduino function that we'll be needing for this our practical coding. Arduino have so many functions, but this one that I'm about to explain is the one that we are going to use to do some simple coding before advancing to other functions, and they are pinMode, digital read, digital write, analog read, analog write. So guys, this is our Arduino IDE. So I made mention of the basic function of Arduino, which the first one is pinMode. So I'm going to describe how pinMode works. So just like the name implies, pinMode, the pin means the pin that you want to use in the Arduino board. Then the mode means setting which either the pin is input or output. So just like the name implies, pinMode, pin mode, the pin and the mode. So this pinMode function takes two parameters: the pin that you want to use and the mode that you want to set the pin, either as input or output. So, and another thing you have to pay attention in this, some of these Arduino, in fact not some, all the Arduino function or some other functions that comes with a library, is that in Arduino, once ever you call a function, the color must change, and some functions are sensitive to uppercase and lowercase. So once you write a function in Arduino, the color will change, and also mind the uppercase and the lowercase. Some functions, once you don't put it right, it won't work. Just for like example, this pinMode, I'm going to show you how pinMode works in this Arduino IDE. So watch what I'm going to do now. So if you look at this pinMode that I just write here, you'll see that the pinMode changed to orange color because of if you look at this P, you will see that is a lowercase. Then why this mode, the first capital M start with uppercase. So you will be mindful of all these uppercase and lowercase in Arduino coding. So what if I just make this uppercase M a lowercase? You will see that this function will not turn to this color. Just watch out. You see, it's still the same pinMode, but because I'm using a lowercase m, that's why the function did not turn to the color. So you be mindful of some of these functions in Arduino. Whenever you call a function, the only function that does not change to color is a function that you created by yourself in the program. So if I create a function in this program and call it, it won't change to color. The only function that's changed to color is the function that comes with the library or the function that comes with the Arduino IDE. So that is it. So let's go back to what pinMode does in program. Like I said, that this pinMode is used to set the pin. It's used to call the pin and set the mode. So if you want to set any Arduino either digital or analog pin as input or output, you use this pinMode function to set it. So what if I want to use any digital pin in the Arduino board as input? What I will do is that here, let me change this to normal pinMode. So in this bracket now, that is where you specify the pin and the mode you want to use inside this bracket. So what if I want to use pin 4 in the Arduino board? What I will do is I'll write 4, then use a comma to separate it. Now this pin now is this one. Then the mode, this mode here, this mode that I just highlighted here, is what I'm going to set. So and mind you that whenever you are setting the mode of this function, it must be in capital letter. So if you want to set it as input, the input will be in capital letter. If you want to set it as output, the output will be in capital letter. So that is it now. So I want to set this pin 4, and you know pin 4 is a digital pin. So I want to set the pin 4 as an output. What I will do is I'll make it to be in capital. Alright, so it will be in capital. Once you set it, you see that the color have changed. You see it, the color have changed to show you that this is the right word to use. So what I've done with this function, this pinMode function, is that I've set pin 4 as an output. So if I want to set that pin 4 as an input, what I will do is to type input. So you see that input I've also changed to color. But if I use a small letter to type this input, it won't change because the Arduino IDE did not recognize such words. So if I type input, you see that this thing does not change to any color because I'm not using the right uppercase letter to type it. So that is one thing you have to know about Arduino. Arduino IDE is sensitive to uppercase and lowercase of any function or any qualifier. Understand? So that is it about pinMode. In the next topic, in the next video, we'll talk about other functions that I named.